Welcome to Sri Info for You channel. Today in this channel we are going to see multiple choice questions and answers for FIR filters part 2 on the topics windowing, frequency sampling method, realization of filters. First question, for a FIR filter with a symmetric impulse response having odd number of samples, that is n equal to 7, the center of symmetry alpha equal to what? So here for alpha, so we know alpha is nothing but we have formula n minus 1 by 2. So n is the order of the filter. So the filter is having linear symmetric response. So alpha equal to n minus 1 by 2. So 7 minus 1 by 2, 6 by 2 equal to 3. So option D is the correct answer. So question asked is, next question is, multiplying infinite impulse response with a finite weighting sequence is known as what? So when we multiply infinite impulse response with a finite weighting sequence, it is known as windowing technique. So option C is the correct answer. Third question, the desirable characteristics of the window function is what? So window function, when we talk about window function, three things we have to remember. First one is width, and then the central lobe and the side lobe. Central lobe must be narrow and contains maximum energy. Width of the main lobe should be as small as possible, and amplitudes of side lobe should be as very small. So all the three things are the desirable characteristics of the window function. So option D is the correct answer. Next, the first four values of impulse response of linear phase FIR filter are 4, minus 1, 7 and 0. If the order of the filter is 7, then determine the remaining values. So very simple question. So for a linear phase FIR filter, so the response is given here as 4, minus 1, 7 and 0. Order of the filter is 7. So we'll be having 7 samples starting from 0 to 6. So H of 0 value is 4. H of 1 value is minus 1, H of 2 value is 7 and H of 3 value is 0. So symmetry property is nothing but H of n equal to H of n minus 1 minus n is the condition, and n value is 7. We should find the remaining values. As the order of the filter is 7, the remaining values are H of 4, H of 5 and H of 6. So for finding H of 4, so n value is small, n value is 4. If we take n value as 4, H of 4 equal to H of 7 minus 1 minus 4, which is equal to H of 2. So H of 2 value is 7. So H of 4 and H of 2 value are same. Similarly, H of 5 and H of 1 values are similar. And H of 6 and H of 0 value is same because it is a symmetry filter. So maintaining the symmetry condition, H of n equal to H of n minus 1 minus n. So the option C is the correct answer. If we know the first four values here, the remaining values can be easily obtained by using symmetry condition. Next question, the width of the main lobe in rectangular window spectrum is. So for a rectangular window, what will be the width? So the width value is, out of the four options, the correct answer is 4 pi by n. The maximum side lobe magnitude in rectangular window spectrum is what? So side lobe magnitude should be very, very small. That is the desirable characteristics. For rectangular window, its value is minus 13 dB. In FIR filter designed using rectangular window, minimum stop band attenuation value is asked here. It is 22 dB. So in the previous question, so we have discussed the rectangular window width and the side lobe level, etc. So see here, for rectangular window, the width is 4 pi by n. The maximum side lobe magnitude is minus 13 dB and this minimum stop band attenuation is 22 dB. For a window, we should remember these three values. And the next question, the width of the main lobe in Hanning window spectrum. So for rectangular window, it is 4 pi by n, and for Hanning window, it is 8 pi by n. The maximum side lobe magnitude in Hanning window spectrum is, so how much it is asked here. For rectangular window, it is minus 13 dB, and for Hanning window it is minus 31 dB. Next, in FR filter designed using Hanning window, minimum stop band attenuation is asked here. So option A is the correct answer, 44 dB. For rectangular window it is 22 dB and for Hanning it is double. So 44 dB. Next, 11th question, the width of the main lobe in Hamming window spectrum. For Hamming window it is twice that of the rectangular window. 4 pi by n is the value for rectangular window and twice of that is 8 pi by n. The peak side lobe level in Hamming window is what? The peak side lobe level in Hamming window is minus 41 dB. So the window function of rectangular window is what? So window function is given here. W of n represents the window function. So the value for that is given. So for rectangular window, what is the window function? W of n equal to 1 when the value of small n is varying from 0 to n minus 1. Otherwise, W of n value is 0. So this is the window function for rectangular window. Similarly, window function of other windows is in the next question. The window function of Hamming window is W of n equal to 0.5 plus 0.46 cos 2 pi n divided by n minus 1. If the value of n is ranging from minus n minus 1 by 2 to plus n plus 1 by 2. And for Hanning window, it is 0.5 plus 0.5 cos 2 pi n minus 1 by 2 to minus n by 1 by 2 to plus n minus 1 by 2. Sorry, it is not plus here, it is minus only. Minus is the correct one. Upper limit is plus n minus 1 by 2, not plus here. Okay. In Hamming window spectrum, the side lobe magnitude remains constant with increasing omega. So side lobe magnitude should be very small. That side lobe magnitude should remain constant when we increase the omega value. So in Hamming window spectrum, the side lobe magnitude remains constant with increasing omega. In window function, the width of the main lobe should be dash and it should contain as much of the total energy as possible. So for a window function, always remember width of the main lobe should be small only. So option C is the correct answer. Next question, the width of the main lobe in window spectrum increases. So when will be the width of the main lobe of the window spectrum increases? This will increase with increase in the length of the window sequence. In FR filter designed using Hamming window, the minimum stop band attenuation is 51 dB. For Hamming window, the minimum stop band attenuation is 51 dB. In windows, generally the relative peak of the side lobe with respect to main lobe is fixed. This is true or false? It is true. So relative peak of side lobe with respect to main lobe is fixed 1. In dash window, the peak side lobe is variable, but the width of the main lobe is fixed. So this will only for Hazer window. Only in Hazer window, the peak side lobe is variable, but the width of the main lobe is fixed. Next question, the width of dash region of FR filter directly depends on the width of the main lobe in window spectrum. So answer for this is transition region. So transition region is the region moving from changing from pass band to stop band. That width is directly depending upon the width of the main lobe in the window spectrum. Next question, in dash window spectrum, the width of the main lobe is double that of the rectangular window for same value of n. So we know the width of the rectangular window is 4 pi by n, and for a Hamming window it is 8 pi by n. So double of the rectangular window is Hamming window. So answer option B is the correct answer. Next question, in dash window spectrum, the width of the main lobe is triple that of rectangular window for same value of n. So here in Blackman window, the width of the main lobe is triple that of the rectangular window. So remember, for rectangular window, the width is 4 pi by n. So triple means 4 into 3, 12 pi by n. That is the width of the Blackman window. For Hamming window and Hanning window, the width is 8 pi by n. That is twice of rectangular window. Next, in dash method of FIR filter design, the ideal frequency response is sampled at sufficient number of points. So we know designing of FIR filter by using three methods: Fourier transform method, windowing method, and frequency sampling method. Only in frequency sampling method, ideal frequency response is sampled over n points. So answer is option C, frequency sampling. Next question, the samples obtained by sampling ideal frequency response are named as coefficients, DFT coefficients. So in frequency sampling, the samples obtained by the ideal frequency response are called as DFT coefficients. The complex DFT coefficients obtained by sampling frequency response always exist as conjugate pairs. This is true or false? Yes, it is true. So if some number of coefficients are obtained, DFT coefficients, when we see the result, the coefficients will appear in complex conjugate pair. For example, if one of the coefficient is 2 plus j5 means surely there will be 2 minus j5 as a complex conjugate pair that will be in the DFT coefficients. Next question, for dash window, the side lobe magnitude remains constant for increasing omega. So for which window the side lobe magnitude is constant? Hamming window. Only for Hamming window the side lobe magnitude is constant. And for dash window the side lobe magnitude decreases with increasing omega. So for Hanning window the side lobe magnitude will decrease with increasing omega. When we increase omega, the side lobe magnitude will start decreasing. For which window? For Hanning window. So previous question listen, for Hamming window it is constant, for Hanning window it is decreasing. Next question, for dash window the side lobe magnitude slightly decreases with increasing omega. This is for rectangular window. So three things we have to remind. For rectangular window the side lobe magnitude slightly decreases, and for Hanning window the side lobe magnitude decreases with increasing omega. For Hamming, the side lobe magnitude remains constant. Hamming constant, Hanning decreasing, rectangular slightly decreasing. Next question, Gibbs oscillations are developed in dash window due to sharp transition from 1 to 0 at the edge of the window sequence. So in rectangular window, when we design FIR filter using rectangular window, surely there will be Gibbs oscillations due to sharp transition from passband to stopband. So this Gibbs oscillation will arise only at the edge of the window sequence. So okay, this is also another important question. So where this Gibbs oscillation will arise at the edge of the window sequence. The dash oscillations can be eliminated by replacing the sharp transitions in window sequence by gradual transition. So the Gibbs oscillation can be eliminated. How we can eliminate means by replacing the sharp transition by gradual transition. So given HD of 3 value is expression is given for alpha equal to 3. Suppose alpha and n are equal, because HD of n, small n value is 3 and alpha is also 3. At that situation, what is the value of HD of 3? This is a part of one which we are solving in the Fourier transform as well as windowing technique methods. So we have known about L'Hospital's rules. Limit theta tends to 0 when sin a theta by theta means the value is a here. So when theta tends to 0 means, so the value of sin a theta by theta is a. So here n and alpha both are same. So HD of 3 expression is sin pi by 4 divided by n minus 3 whole thing divided by n minus 3. So when we compare these two equations, here a value is 1 by 4. So option B, 1 by 4 is the correct answer. So HD of 3 value is what the question is asked. HD of 3 value is 1 by 4. It is similar to L'Hospital's rule because n and alpha here is same. So if we put 0, it will be getting infinity, but by use of L'Hospital's rule, its value sin a theta by theta when limit theta tends to 0, value is a. Based on this, when we solve it, a value is 1 by 4. Option B is the correct answer. Calculate omega c if sampling frequency is 5 kHz and cutoff frequency of 1000 Hz for a certain low pass filter. So we are going to design a digital FIR filter For that, sampling frequency and cutoff frequency is given. We should find what is omega c. So the formula for that is omega c equal to 2 pi fc by fs. Fc is 1000 and fs is 5000. When we solve, omega c equal to 2 pi by 5. So option C is the correct answer. In FR filter design using windowing technique, how to find h of n? So the formula for that is h of n equal to hd of n multiplied by w of n. hd of n is nothing but desired impulse response and w of n is the window sequence. When we multiply these two, we will be getting h of n. That is, infinite impulse response is multiplied by a windowing function to get finite response h of n. Next question, the transfer function of a realizable FR filter is given. Determine the filter coefficient h of 0 and h of 2. 4 options are given. Option D is the correct answer. Let us see how it is. So see the z power. Z power 0 represents that coefficient belongs to h of 0. Z power minus 6 represents that coefficient belongs to h of 6. So when we see that, we will be having two values common, symmetry, because it is symmetry FR filter. So when we compare h of 0, take the coefficient of z power 0. It is minus 0.06236. And if you want to find the filter coefficient h of 2, so we should take z power minus 2. See the coefficient, it is 0. So see the coefficient. See the coefficient here. For z power minus 2, the coefficient is 0.3027, and for z power 0, the coefficient is minus 0.06236. So h of 0 is this one and h of 2 is 0.3027. Similarly, we can find h of 1 also. H of 1 value is 0.0935, h of 3 value is 0.4, h of 4 value is 0.3027. Like that we can find. The FR filters can be realized using what? Adders, delay elements, multipliers. Yes, all the above has to be used for realizing FR filter. We need adder, delay element, multipliers, everything. So a diagram is given. Find y of n for the given FR filter realized with the minimum number of multipliers. So FR can be realized with the minimum number of multipliers so that the hardware can be reduced, hardware complexity. So here I haven't given the 4 options. From the diagram we can write y of n expression. So starting from here, this is x of n. If it is given to a delay element here, after this delay element, its value is x of n minus 1. And again if it is delayed, it is x of n minus 2. And again it is delayed, x of n minus 3. Once again a delay element means x of n minus 4. As per the diagram, x of n and x of n minus 4 are added here and multiplied by 1 by 4. So here we are writing 1 by 4. X of n plus x of n minus 4 added multiplied by 1 by 4. So this is the realization. We need a delay element, this is delay element, and this is an adder, and this is multiplier. So 3 things are required to realize FR filter. And next expression here, x of n minus 1 and x of n minus 3 are added, and then it's multiplied by 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 x of n minus 1 plus x of n minus 3 inside bracket, and here x of n minus 2 is multiplied by 3 by 4. So y of n is the summation of all these 3. So this is the answer for y of n. And formulas we have to remember. FR filter design using Fourier transform as well as windowing technique, we will be using these formulas. So HD of n, using L'Hospital's rule, we can find the HD of n. Instead of that, we can remember directly using these formulas. For low pass filter, HD of n value is given, high pass filter, band pass and band stop filter. Just go through these equations. Sometimes it may be asked. For n value equal to alpha and n not equal to alpha, 2 formulas are there for every filter. HD of n equal to omega c by pi for n equal to alpha. So question can be asked, suppose n and alpha value equal to 2, and if cutoff frequency omega c is given, we can find HD of some n value here. Like that they may be asked in multiple choice questions. So have a go through of these equations. From these equations we can, there may be questions. And similarly, this is the expression for h of z. if alpha equal to 0, and this is the expression for h of z for alpha not equal to 0. So while solving a lengthy problem, we'll be using that, but during examination, we have to go through this also. And this is the transfer function of realizable filter. So already I posted in FIR filter part 1. To obtain the transfer function of realizable filter, we should multiply that transfer function h of z by z power minus n minus 1 by 2. And for finding magnitude of h of z, we have two formulas. For n value equal to odd and for n value equal to even, h of e power j omega equal to, we have set of formula for n equal to odd and even. Just go through these formulas. Sometimes formulas can also be used in multiple choice questions. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you.